Hello, I'm Victor Juister, and this is People in Perspective. Today we have Suzanne Florek, owner of Salty Fig, a restaurant in Western Springs. So, Suzanne, what got you into cooking?
Well, my junior year in high school, I went to a really small all-girls school, and we were able to take one day and go interview someone that we thought we wanted to job shadow.
Okay.
And I went and interviewed a chef in Louisville, Kentucky, where I grew up, and he offered me a job, and I started working for him, and he kind of became my mentor.
Wow, so do you have a favorite food to make?
I love to cook fish,
Fish. Okay.
seafood, any kind of seafood.
So I have to ask, my mom, she's good at cooking, but she's not the best. Do you cook for your kids, or are you too tired?
Well, my kids are grown and out of the house right now, but while they were growing up, I've always worked and I always cooked for them because I believe a good meal makes kids think better. And they sit around the table and they talk, and you get to know what's going on in their lives.
Well, where did you go to high school? You said you went to a small high school?
I went to a small all-girls school in Louisville, Kentucky. I grew up in Connecticut, Madrid, Spain, and Louisville, Kentucky.
So you just opened a restaurant called Salty Fig. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. So it's a 4-concept restaurant in Western Springs, right across from the train station.
Yeah.
We have a coffee shop, we have a takeout to-go area, we have a dine-in area, and we do catering.
So what were you shooting for when you opened it?
All 4 concepts.
So it was just a all-in-one
Yep.
restaurant.
Yep.
Has it became what you were expecting?
It has. It's been kind of crazy. People really like it, and we're doing really well.
Well, there's some delicious food there. Was there any challenges in the beginning?
There's a lot of challenges when you open a restaurant. First of all, the building needed to be rehabbed, and it needed all new plumbing, all new electricity, all new roofing structures. So that was crazy. That took a lot of time and energy to get that done. We had to design the whole kitchen.
Okay.
I worked with some great people who did that, and then to work with the architect to design all the space. Had to pick out everything. I had to write the menu. I had to find purveyors, and then hiring a staff. I had to find people who wanted to work all the different positions and then train them on our type of cooking and our type of service. So there's a lot of challenges involved.
So you're the owner and the chef. How hard is that to handle?
That's pretty challenging. So I work a lot, but it's a passion and something that I love to do. So for me, I'd rather work a little extra and do something that I love than be bored at work.
So do you make all your food at the restaurant, or do you get stuff in from other restaurants?
We're a scratch kitchen. We make everything in-house. Wow. We do all our baked goods. We make our own stock every morning. We roast our own bones for our stock. Everything, all the sauces, all the hummus, everything we sell is all made in-house.
So has this been the first restaurant that you've ever opened?
It is the first one that I've owned. I've opened several others.
What were those?
So we opened Tutto Posto in the 90s. I worked for a gentleman named Tony Mantuano and his wife Kathy Mantuano,
Okay.
which was the last big one that I did. And after that, I worked in food marketing and advertising and sensory evaluation.
So were you ever inspired to become a chef? Like you said that you brought someone in for an interview. Was that who inspired you? Who inspired you to become a chef?
Probably my parents, because they're really good cooks, and my grandparents. And our family always cooked for fun on weekends. We didn't sit around and watch TV.
Okay.
We'd always make something cool for dinner. So that was my first inspiration.
Do you have a favorite meal to make?
Well, it's probably something that makes my kids happy. So if they come home and they're like, Mom, and they're going to spend the night with me and sit and chat, I'll make whatever makes them happy.
Wow. So what's their favorite food?
It depends. Sometimes it's a roast chicken, sometimes it's a ribeye, sometimes it's homemade meatballs, sometimes it's pork chili. Kind of depends what mood everybody's in.
So on your menu, you actually have a lot of different options. So you have like a burger, and then you go all the way to like fish. So how hard is that to handle, and how do you handle it?
You're very perceptive to notice that, Victor. It's not too bad because we have a pretty talented kitchen staff that can handle that. It's a lot of prep work. We have an open kitchen, so it's the finishing line. So a lot of the prep goes on. We have a basement kitchen as well, where a lot of the prep, all the sauces get made and things like that. So there's a tag team approach of a whole team that puts together every dish.
So when do you guys have to come in? Because you said that you make everything from scratch. So do you guys have to come in really early to make all that?
We start at 5:30 in the morning.
Wow, that's crazy. So
But we're open for 3 meals. We're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So do you make I've never been to your restaurant for breakfast because I'm usually in school. So what kind of breakfast items do you have?
Well, it's pretty heavily southern influenced. We have biscuits and gravy. We've got we've got buttermilk pancakes. And then we have some things called like egg and veggies, which is a little bit of a healthier option. It's roasted vegetables and a 7-minute egg. We cure our own salmon, and we do a cured salmon salad for breakfast.
So are you planning on opening another restaurant? Because I know it's a stressful time. Are you planning on it?
You know, Victor, my grandmother used to say that you can't make all the plans in the world. So you just kind of have to do what life comes at you. And right now, this is what's on my plate, and we'll see what next year brings.
That is actually crazy. But have you ever even thought about it at all?
Well, there's always those thoughts, but you have to finish one before you can do the next.
Actually, you haven't even been open for a year. So how has your restaurant progressed?
You know, it's grown a lot. Our staff is what's progressed a lot. Initially, I felt like I had to be involved in everything, and now I feel like I can step away for half an hour and come over here. If you'd asked me to come here 5 months ago, I probably would have said I can't make it.
Wow.
So
that is great.
Yep.
Your restaurant is incredible. It's great food, Salty Fig in Western Springs. This is Suzanne Florek, and I am Victor Juister. This is People in Perspective. Have a nice day.
Great.